Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, lived a perpetually busy man. His name was Mr. Busybody. Always in a rush, he was the embodiment of the phrase, chasing after time. He tried to juggle a million tasks at once, always feeling overwhelmed and underaccomplished. It seemed as if time was a wild horse, impossible to tame. Then, one day, he stumbled upon the secret to time management. It wasn't a magic potion or a mystical artifact. It was simple, practical strategies that he could integrate into his everyday life. And what a change it brought. He went from being a frantic, stressed-out individual to a calm, productive, and efficient person. His life transformed dramatically. He was accomplishing more, yet feeling less stressed. This could be your story too. The secret that changed Mr. Busybody's life can change yours as well. Stick around as we unveil the practical tips that have the potential to transform your life. Now let's dive into the tips that changed his life and can change yours too. Hello and welcome to SmartLife Solutions, the channel dedicated to making your life easier, more efficient, and well, just smarter. We know how hard it can be to juggle all of life's responsibilities, and that's why we're here to help. Today, we're tackling a topic that affects us all: time management. It's a constant battle, but with the right strategies and tips, you can come out on top. So if you're ready to take control of your time and your life, stay tuned for our 7 practical tips to manage your time if you want to do a lot of things. Let's get started, shall we? Do you often find yourself running out of time? This familiar feeling is a common struggle in our fast-paced world. The topic of time management is a crucial one, dictating the rhythm of our daily lives. At times, it can feel like we're in a relentless race against the clock. But fear not, we're here to offer a helping hand. We've compiled 7 practical tips to help you navigate the labyrinth of time more effectively. So buckle up, and let's dive into the first tip to manage your time better. Tip number 1, prioritize your tasks. Think about your tasks like a shopping list. You wouldn't wander aimlessly around the grocery store, would you? You'd have a list, and you'd tick off items as you go. You'd probably also rank items in order of necessity. Maybe the milk and bread are non-negotiable, but that chocolate bar, as tempting as it is, can probably wait. This is how you should approach your tasks. Identify what needs to be done and rank them according to urgency and importance. Are there deadlines to meet? Are some tasks more critical to your success than others? This is your bread and milk. They go at the top of the list. Tasks that aren't time-sensitive or critical, your chocolate bars, can wait. It's not about ignoring these tasks, but about understanding what needs your attention first. Remember, not all tasks are created equal, so choose wisely. Tip number 2, set realistic goals. Now imagine you're standing at the foot of Mount Everest gazing up at the summit. It's daunting, isn't it? You wouldn't just start climbing hoping to reach the top in a single day, would you? Of course not. You'd break that monumental task into smaller, more manageable goals. Just like climbing Everest, managing your time effectively requires setting realistic, achievable goals. You can't expect to write a novel, learn a new language, and run a marathon all in one day. It's about breaking down those large tasks into smaller, more manageable ones. It's about setting a daily goal to write a page, learn 5 new words, run a mile. This way, you're progressing towards your larger goal without overwhelming yourself. So, when you're planning your day or your week, remember to set realistic goals, because let's face it, even Everest was conquered one step at a time. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither are your goals. Before we move on to our next tip, if you've been enjoying this video so far and finding our tips useful, why not hit that subscribe button? Not only will you be the first to know when we upload new content, but you'll also be supporting us in creating more videos like this one. And if you've got any tips or tricks of your own for effective time management, we'd love to hear from you. Drop them in the comments section below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Your engagement helps us reach more people due to YouTube's algorithm, and we appreciate every like, comment, and share. Now let's get back to our tips. Tip number 3, avoid multitasking. You might think you're a master juggler, keeping multiple balls in the air with grace and ease, but let's look at it from a different perspective. Every time you add a ball to your juggling act, you're splitting your focus, your attention, and your energy. The more balls you have in the air, the higher the chance one will drop. And when one ball drops, they all tend to follow. That's multitasking for you. Instead of enhancing productivity, it often leads to mistakes, lower quality work, and burnout. Just like a seasoned juggler, focus on one ball at a time. Give it your full attention. Once you've successfully tossed it into the air and caught it again, then move on to the next. Remember, it's not about how many balls you can juggle, but how well you can juggle one ball at a time. Tip number 4, use tools and apps. Imagine being a master chef without a set of knives or a musician without an instrument. It's the same with time management. The right tools can make a world of difference. A wide range of digital tools and apps are available that can help you manage your time more effectively. Think of a digital calendar as your personal assistant, always there to remind you of your next meeting or task. To-do list apps are like your personal secretary, keeping track of all your tasks and ensuring none fall through the cracks. Time tracking apps, they're your personal timekeeper, reminding you not to spend too much time on any one task. These tools can help you stay organized, prioritize tasks, set reminders, and track your progress. They're like the Swiss Army knife for time management. So why not take advantage of them? Remember, in the digital age, there's an app for everything, including time management. Tip number 5, take regular breaks. Now, imagine you're a high-speed race car, zooming around the track at breakneck speeds. You're fast, you're efficient, but even you can't run on empty. You need pit stops, you need to refuel, and most importantly, you need to prevent overheating. The same applies to us humans. We might not run on petrol, but we do run on energy, and it's crucial to recharge our batteries to keep that engine running smoothly. Taking short, regular breaks not only helps to refresh your mind, but it also prevents burnout and keeps your productivity levels high. It's like giving your car a quick service. You change the oil, check the tires, and before you know it, you're back on track and ready to race. So don't underestimate the power of a good break. It might just be the pit stop you need to win the race. Remember, even the fastest cars need to refuel. Tip number 6, learn to say no. Now this one might seem a bit tricky. After all, we're often conditioned to please people and to be agreeable. But here's the rub. When we're constantly saying yes to everything, we're spreading ourselves thin, like butter over too much bread. Instead, it's important to have the courage to decline tasks or commitments that don't align with your priorities or goals. Think of it this way. Your time is like a garden. You can either let it be overrun with tasks that aren't important to you, or you can carefully curate it, choosing what to plant and where. This doesn't mean you have to become a no machine, but rather, it's about making informed decisions about where to spend your time. So, don't be afraid to say no when necessary. Remember, saying no to others sometimes means saying yes to yourself. Finally, tip number 7, make time for yourself. It's crucial to carve out moments for relaxation and self-care. Think of it as recharging your batteries, or like giving your car a pit stop in the middle of a grueling race. This could mean pursuing a hobby, flexing those muscles with some exercise, or simply indulging in the sweet bliss of doing absolutely nothing. Remember, managing your time effectively isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. So, what will you do with your time? Before we wrap up, if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe to SmartLife Solutions. Subscribing not only helps you stay updated with our latest content, but it also supports us in creating more helpful and engaging content for you. Remember, time management isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters most, and we're here to help you do just that. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications. See you in our next video.